All right, let's get started with our hot topics today. Here are a few stories that caught our eye this morning. First up, new study shows that more men are joining the Catholic Church. Most of them are from Gen Z. Researchers from Harvard say the number of Catholic men who identified as Catholic rose by 6% between 2022 and 2023. But it's not just Catholicism. Many religious denominations are reporting an increase in church attendance from Gen Z. Some surveys show that a greater percentage of people in their late teens and early 20s now attend religious services than any other age group, all the way up to the baby boomers. So, why do you guys think it might be that all of a sudden we have this resurgence of people who are going back, and they say they're not religious, they're not in one denomination, they're just spiritual,
Right.
more religious, but they're not identifying a lot of times with a specific religion.
Well, and I think we're seeing this more and more, and maybe it's the algorithm on my phone, but what I constantly see is high-profile athletes who are professing their faith, whether it be in Christ or God or whatever that they believe. They are not afraid to say what they believe in. And I do think that that has a significant trickle-down effect on our young men and women. It's not just men, but we are seeing the numbers increase in men, and I think that is such a positive sign of the future of our young people, because regardless of what you think about religion, what I hope it provides for them is a moral compass.
Yeah, you had some theories too.
Well, and this is the thing. It's definitely the celebrities are speaking out, people who are in the algorithm, as you said, in their social media feeds, because that's what our young people are doing. They're scrolling constantly. I think another part of it, though, is maybe they feel a little morally lost, and they say, I need that compass. I need some structure, whether it is Christianity, or I know a lot of the Jewish community is also saying, hey, let's come together. Let's make sure we go back to the synagogue as well. So I think it's church, but it's also just finding some structure in their lives, because right now people feel a little lost, you know, and I think that's across the board.
And when you need to connect with people because they've spent the last how many years
Right.
on this, then COVID shut them down. They couldn't leave their house. So you have that aspect. But also another aspect of this is I think the kids are a whole lot better than we think. As you know, I've been working on that. There's a book. I can't give you the title, but I've been working on it for decades. And it's all about how things aren't really all that bad. Teen drug use, way down. Teen pregnancy, way down.
Yeah.
Teen alcohol use, way down. Everything we think that is wrong with the kids is not. It's contrary to what you hear in the media and everywhere else.
Right.
These kids are, I mean, they study more, their grades are better, and yet they get such a bad stigma. Now we're seeing this generation of people who are really good kids now becoming parents and wanting to connect with something that really means something. So I'm not surprised at the numbers, because we saw it coming with the numbers that have been coming up for decades here.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
was
the
good to
kids
see.
are all right.